Yo, what's up guys? Rob here. I'm in Chicago in an Airbnb, ready to do an Ask Me Anything. I'm doing it live on Instagram. This is the number 2. Put it out there on Snapchat, and I got a bunch of questions from you guys. Pretty much some common things that you guys want me to answer. So I'm gonna buzz through here. I got a few questions, and I'm gonna answer them, and there we go. The first question I got is from Pat MacArthur. She said, have you ever discussed how young girls can get in on the game and compete? I see more and more girls in your posts and thought maybe you could post something specific to their needs. It's a really good question from Pat. It's been really exciting to see the growth of the girls hockey in the last few years. I mean, I remember even 10 years ago, I played at Merrimack College, and we didn't have a girls team, and now they have a Division I team. And one thing I'll say to any girls that are hockey players, it's really exciting from where I sit, seeing the opportunity that you guys have in the sport of hockey. There's a lot of colleges that are looking for top female student athletes to come in there, and there's a lot of scholarship money, and hockey can really take you all over the world. So for all the girl players out there, it's a really exciting time, and we're really excited. Every time I get the chance to collaborate with female athletes, I always jump at the opportunity, just because it's fun to work with you guys, and it's really exciting to be a part of the growth of that part of the sport. So I'm really optimistic moving forward for girls hockey, and like just this year I was in Korea for the Olympics, and I had a chance to go to a bunch of the girls hockey games over there, and the competition was sick, and it's really exciting. I mean, it's hockey, so it's really exciting for girls in general in sports, and definitely seize the opportunity and go for it. Okay, next question is from Caden Ostahek. He said, what would you say to kids that play hockey about skating faster, avoiding checks, and getting the puck taken away? I address this question a lot to kids. I mean, I get this question all the time about, what can I do to, I'm scared to get hit, or what can I do to improve my game and, get faster and shoot harder. And it's really, there's no secret. From where I'm sitting here right now, the best advice I can give to any kid is to make sure you're just practicing a lot. Get out there every single day and work on your game. Even if it's 15 or 20 minutes, it doesn't take a lot to really, the repetitions will add up. Another thing that I really want most of you guys that are watching to really understand is that hockey's a physical game, and you're going to have collisions, you're going to run into people. So the best thing you can do to prepare yourself for this game is make sure that you're in peak physical condition. And again, it doesn't take you don't have to be training all the time. You're a young player, you're going to bounce back from injuries real fast. Bumps and bruises are going to heal real quick. But you can definitely do things off the ice. You can eat really well. You can start focusing on stretching and working out at an early age. And I'm not talking about getting in the gym and throwing around the weights. I'm talking about doing basic core strengthening exercises. You can do pull-ups, you can do push-ups, body squats on your own, go for runs every day, make sure you're eating well. And if you start doing this stuff every single day, you're going to just become a superior athlete. And then when you're put in those situations on the ice where you're going to be running into people, and people are going to be hitting you, and people are going to be coming after you trying to steal the puck, you're going to be faster, meaner, and you're just going to, you're going to see your game progress that much faster. So that's my advice there. We got my buddy FKO Flanco 13. Sorry, I can't pronounce it. He wants to know what's the best stick you recommend and what's in my bag right now. So currently, there's a lot of good sticks out there, but right now I'm using this guy right here. It's the Surgeon RX2 from STX, and you can see it's a beast. And this is the curve right here. Let me show you. Pretty nasty. I really like I really like this stick. It's pretty dope. I met these guys. Well, I've known these STX guys from going to a bunch of trade shows. And this stick specifically, I was at the Fats Fem show, which is the equipment manager's training show in the summer. Last summer, our booth was right next to STX, and Rocco Monte, one of the reps for STX, had these twigs there, and I started messing around with them, and it's Reed Boucher's twig. See that right there? It's a Reed Boucher. It's a 75 flex with a custom curve, and he asked me if I wanted it to try, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll check it out. And I started shooting with it, and it's a beast. I was never used to using a 75 flex twig, and I started using this thing, and man, I have an absolute rocket. So that's what I'm using right now, and I recommend you check it out. I also have the Buttendz Flux Z grip. Yeah, as you can see right there, that's my favorite. Yeah, that's the beast. So thanks for the question. And my buddy Josh St. Hill said, after you come up with the idea for the fabulous and popular Buttendz, what motivated you to get it out there and make something of the product? It's a good question, man. I mean, originally when we came up with the idea for Buttendz, I didn't really know how the distribution and the marketing and like the whole, the process of sales would go. But basically what was inspiring to me was when we first created the product, the first grip we made was Flux. And we probably got like, the first order that we got from our manufacturer was like 1,000 units. And the motivating thing, I mean, was really exciting to be able to build something that was cool and that worked. But then going out into the market and setting up pop-up shops at like a couple of tournaments early on. Like I remember my first tournament was up in Toronto. And I drove up there with like a couple hundred grips in my trunk and had a little pop-up shop set up and basically sold out at every grip. And having that early success and seeing like the way that players like gravitated toward the product and like really got excited about it really kept me excited moving forward to keep going and to keep trying new things and to keep going out and selling and meeting everybody. And it just became really exciting. And I've been obsessed with this product idea since like 2006. So to actually have the opportunity to take it out into the market and sell it and then grow the brand, it was just like the best feeling ever as a hockey player. So it's really easy to stay motivated when that kind of stuff happens. So thanks for the question, bro. Appreciate it. And what do we got? A couple more. We got my buddy Matty Boy 1256 said, you should talk about how hard it is to make it in hockey, but how you can if you put in the work. So basically, all right, I mean, making it to the top of level of hockey is really hard. Like anything in life, if you want to get to the top, it's going to be very challenging. But anything is possible. And if you work really hard at something and you dedicate every single day to it, in a few years after all that dedication, you're going to see, fruits of your labor, and you're going to see results, no matter what it is that you're doing, whether it's in school, whether it's at sports. Putting in the work each day and really working on your craft and staying motivated, and you're going to have success. And it might not be exactly what you anticipate. When I was a kid, I thought I'd be in the NHL playing hockey. I really did. And I never ended up making it to the NHL, but I ended up doing something because I kept pushing to get to that level. I'm doing something now that's like really interesting and fun, and it's basically as rewarding as you can get for a hockey player who never made it to the show. Now I got guys in the NHL that are using this product, and it's just a whole different path that I never anticipated. But I'm just going to continue to try to work hard and set myself up for 10 years from now, just like I did 10 years ago, where I was working hard on something, staying focused, staying motivated, and really just believing that that good things were going to happen. So keep it up, keep working hard on your own life and in your own game, and good things will happen for you too, for sure. And we got another question from my buddy Bryce Courier 1249 said, what is an Buttendz ambassador? It's a good question. I get that question a lot, and I mean, basically, Buttendz ambassador is somebody who promotes Buttendz and uses the product. And you see a lot of posts on our Instagram account. We feature guys, and we get to know players, and we've got to know a couple players throughout the course of the company now who've been ambassadors for a while, who've grown with us, and we're basically sponsoring certain guys that we stay with. So you start promoting us on your accounts, and then we'll promote you on our accounts, and the relationship just kind of grows. It's been really fun to get to really know a lot of you guys and have you guys being ambassadors of the product, and we really appreciate it. It's really awesome. So definitely want to know more about being an ambassador, just hit me up. You can message me on Snapchat at Buttendz, or you can go DMs on Instagram. I'm pretty easy to reach, and I'd love to have you guys be a part of the brand and the growth of it. Shout out to the Butcher Boys. I see you guys. And okay, one more question. My question here is from Dylan Bosch 20. Sorry if I screwed up your name. Sorry, man. He wants to know... Well, hang on. He said, this is kind of personal, so if you don't want to answer it, you don't have to, but I've always wondered what ended your career. Whoa. So basically, it was 2010. I was getting to be I was late 20s. I was playing in the minor leagues. I was having a really good season. It was right at the end of the year. I chased back behind the net to get a puck, and I got buried from behind. And I was knocked out unconscious for 20 minutes on the ice, and I had a really bad concussion, and that pretty much ended my season. So basically, the season ended. I was pretty hurt from my concussion, and I got left off the playoff roster, and I didn't really recover that fast. And I was getting older, and I had this idea for Buttendz, and basically made the decision that I wasn't going to play anymore because of having this concussion and just how I felt overall. And I just thought it was a better opportunity moving forward to, take my, skills in hockey and take them over to start Buttendz. And that's basically what happened at the end for me. But it was definitely a good ride, and I really appreciate all the time that I spent grinding it out in the minors and working hard to get to this point. So that's pretty much how it ended, and yeah, that's it. So hey, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you guys joining the live. I appreciate you guys joining this YouTube video. One take. I'm gonna post it, and for the giveaway, if I answered a question for you guys in this giveaway, the first one to comment in the comments is going to win the grip. So first one to see yourself answered, message in the comments of the YouTube video, and you win the giveaway. So thanks everybody. Hope you enjoyed Questions with Rob 2, and we'll see you soon. Later.